Fenland Crusader here, and welcome to a mixed up week. So, yeah, so I've got hundreds of jobs to do. Which one do I do first? Sometimes you run around like a bloody headless chicken and looking at this, looking at that, and looking at other things, and then you get all frustrated because you get confused and wonder what the hell you're going to do next. So, we have got set tapes, so we're having to go with the tapey planter, just giving it a sort out, get it ready to do the job, and that'll be a future video. Been rooting around in the back of the sheds for a load of bits and pieces, which you'll see on the video, PTO drives and Stanford engine and bits and pieces. I'm just trying to get my head around a few things and organise a few jobs. So. And I've also had a visit to the sale ground and just had a look, see what's going on in there, which you'll see. Good selection of tractors and just general here, there and everywhere. But I say sit back and enjoy. Well, I don't know what there is to enjoy really, but it's just a mixed up bloody week. So see how it goes, see what you think. I'm sure we'll hear from you. Catch you on the next. So that's got the weight top dressed. That's all I've got, so hopefully it'll help it along a bit. So I've been out in the stillages in the shed and just getting out a few bits and pieces that I've collected over the years with my high-rise PTOs for the majors, my double spool block and my TR engine which I bought a few years ago now, just as a replacement. It is a TR engine, so it is a proper replacement engine. But I'm thinking because it's got the orange colour on, I might just try it in my orange Ford. Because obviously she's playing up and misbehaving, so and I bought this in good faith that it is okay. It was only taken out to put a Perkins diesel in. So we're going to have a go and get it sort of all ready to put in the tractor and see where it takes us. Right, so this is another job I've got to be doing, is just fetch the robot round, because we need to set the tates. And so we need to grease and oil it and clean her up a bit to make sure she can go alright. And once we get to all the people here, so we've got enough bodies to do the job, we'll crack on and get some tates in the ground. So then I've got one other job I need to do as well shortly, is my soil bucket for my muck loader. I went to fetch some moss muck the other day with a tying bucket, but the muck was too fine and it was, you know, filtering through the tines. So I need to get the soil bucket out and just make sure it all fits on the loader and so forth. So just a few little jobs that I'm sort of getting my head around and doing. Which one to do first is another thing, like, but that's the way it is sometimes. You got loads of stuff to do and just can't make up what you mind up to, on, you know, what order to do it in. But so yeah, just a few bits, a bit of a sketchy video, but there you go. Just getting my head around everything and getting jobs in order. And I've got my concreting done, which was another good thing, and now I can get rid of my heap of mucky gravel, and it's all done in there now. Got my nice stepping laid there in the shed doorway, look, and it's all filled in now. And although you probably not see it very well, but it's all there, look, right up to that other stanchion. So that's concreted now all the way through, so that's retaining all my blocks so they don't tip over. And when that's gone off good, then I should be able to stand the tractors right over to the edge and give myself more room in the shed. But yeah, I'm quite pleased how the door's gone. It's all right. And that was just an old concrete lintel, and I thought that would be ideal just to put in there as a bit of a step. So yeah, you know, we're still doing things like, but not field work. Although I've got a bit of guano there for the tates. Once we get these tates in, that's my field work all caught up. So we are then on workshop jobs. So we should be setting about this. And magneto, there's a thing. Okay, my new coil. I can find it. My new coil for magneto, look. So hopefully we're going to get a good response out of that. I have remagnetised the rotor and the mag, and with the new coil hopefully it'll all be good, and then we can try it out on this particular engine, which will be good. And I've got another mag coming from another guy, which I shall meet at the weekend at the sale. So we are sort of progressing on that side of things as well. So yeah, that's where we're at the minute. I'll bring you back when we get a bit more to show. So it's tatey planting time again. So we're just giving it a bit of a service, and the cups should just clip up and down like that. So they drop the tates down the spout, which is there like that, look. You see that one, look, it's going nice and steady. Well, it should. See, that one's doing the same, that one's same, that one's stiff, and that's what they should do. They should just drop. So I'm just going around with this one. That one's good, but some of these are really stiff, look. I've started this one, going around it, getting it all done. They're all good. So we'll progress and get the other one done. Put a bit of oil on the chain. I mean, not a great lot of oiling on this one. I've just got your grease nipple in the middle here for the turntables to turn on, and a couple down there for the wheel. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I will grease the disc. They've got greasers on, and just give it a brush up and clean up, and so we're good to go, because that's got to happen within the next week or two. So seeds already been sorted out, so we've got them. They're inside the tatey boxes. So progress with this then, and crack on and get it done. Okay, so I've got another little job I'm going to do here. When I got this machine many years ago, it just got a rotten piece of wood across the back of that for people to sit on. And the robot planter should have 2 seats. So these seats, I've got 2 of them, are off the Brough tatey planter. I'm not using a Brough tatey planter, so I thought, well, I'll borrow them and put them on here, because it's just an implement seat like, and it will sit there in between the 2 discs. And so in order to do that, obviously my bracket's here. So I sort of warm these nuts up, free them off to get the bracketry and the clamp off there, and set to and put it in the middle. And hopefully we'll have a decent pair of seats, because it's not the best sitting on here. I've tried sitting on it, and it doesn't lend itself very well for even getting on, especially for the women. So we're going to modify that one today. Every year we do something a little more to it and a little more to it, and like all the machines, and so this is just a little bit more we're going to do on this one, put it in its right order and make the machine better. They would have had a hopper all on here for the tates to sit in, and then you just pull the tates out. Well, we do bend the rules a little bit, because we have the plastic trays, because that's what the tates are in, and we just pop the tray on there, and the job's a good one. So yeah, so that's that. There was something else. Pass. Yeah, I've got the bucket to do. The bucket belongs to a different loader, and I've got to alter these brackets to fit my mill loader. So we need to have a look at that a bit later. Anyway, we'll crack on with this one, try and get it finished, and then we're ready for tateying. So we've warmed the bolts, heated the nuts up, look, cooled them off so they'll come undone, and I've done this one, moved it over, put it in the middle, look. It's a little bit cramped up for me, but then I can't bend my knees right back like I used to be able to do. But I think for the younger ones, they'll get on there okay, and it wouldn't be a 10-second job just to undo the nut on the bottom of the seat and slide it forward or back to suit them. So we'll see what they think of that when we get round to the plans and the tates. It's got to be better than the board, because with the board being right across, you know, going right across here, it was a job to like get your leg round, you know. So I just thought it'd give a bit more room. So yeah, we'll crack on and get the other one done, and then we're sort of ready for tates. Okay, so I've got this standard Vorsen engine which I've bought. I've had it quite a while, and bought in good faith, running perfectly. The only reason they took it out is because they put Perkins diesel conversion into the Ford. which is fair enough. A lot of people do that. I've done one, and it stands here beside me. But I did mine because the engine had got the head off for about 25 years, and so it was a sort of like a good candidate for a Perkins conversion. But anyway, now the water pump is buggered on this one. She's got, let's say, a bit of an headache, and so we'll need to transfer some of the bits from this tractor, because I'm going to put it in here. One, because it's been painted orange, although it be, you know, slightly different colour orange, but anyway, it's orange. We'll pop it in here because it is a TR engine, which means tractor replacement, so it could have had an engine like that put in its lifetime. One, I need to know whether that engine goes, and two, I need to get this tractor to go. So short of taking this one all to bits, which I will do eventually to see what's going on and put it back in this tractor, because obviously it belongs to this tractor, I will endeavour to try this one and get us going, so I've got one ready to go, and then as and when I get to the right time, I'll have that one apart and you know, see what's going on with it, grind the valves in and give it a good old service up, tighten the bearings up if it's possible to tighten them up, if there's, you know, some shims left and all stuff like that, and get it going good again. And I just thought that it would be a quick fix if this one would go okay, and then, you know, I'm sort of getting ahead of the game, as it were. It's got a different tombstone on. It's a TR engine, so it's probably a bit later engine. And when you look at that square face on there, it's got the sort of same face as my 41 look. But see, the earlier tractors didn't. Completely different look. I would have thought there was a lot less material in that one than there was like in that one. And yet, as the years progressed, the tombstone got thicker and heavier on the front, and yet they were saving steel by doing away with bulkheads and mud guards right down to narrow ones and so forth. So in some respects it looks like they were saving steel, and in other ways it looks like they was adding steel because of the, you know, the extra bit on the front there. And I suppose, I mean, that one, that's 41, that one isn't drilled, but I think the one that's on the standard Ford there is drilled, and seeing that one is drilled. So no doubt it was to bolt the modifications on the front, like when they had the winches and stuff on in wartime on the track versions of the standard Ford. But anyway, my job is to get this one to go, so that's what we're at with that one. Got a few bits on the floor here. I've been rooting through my box. I've had them for years, and I saw a post on the Facebook of Michael Duncan putting his Fordson Major on a what's the word? Test the power dynamometer. Anyway, he put it on, and with having the race PTO, it was giving the tractor like 10 or 15 horsepower more, which could only be good like when you've got a rotavator, you know, or a power hour stuck deep in the ground, and it would just sort of geared down slightly, which made the tractor give it more power, which is something I'm looking at, because I mean, obviously I use my rotavator and my power hour quite a lot. We should be using the rotavator for my tapes. I haven't got time to put these in for tates this year, but hopefully I'll have them in for next year. Because obviously you've got to drain all the oil out the back end to get that in without you pick it up with a crane and stand the tractor up on its nose, which is not probably a particularly good idea. But anyway, so yeah, I've got lots going on, and I've got a trip up to the Bicker Bar sale today as well, preview, so we'll go up there and take a few pictures of that. So I'll crack on with some of these jobs, and we'll catch you in a bit. So I'm at the sale ground, and a fair selection of tractors. Yeah. If I don't, they're going to be gone.
Pardon?
If I don't, they're going to be gone.
Oh yeah.
Just a fair selection for a small collective sale. And generally anything you want. All that lot there's vintage. Hoovers, ploughs, discs, name it. Want a few wheels, a few push bike wheels here, look. Wow. Trailers right from the corner, go all the way around there, all the way around the side ground, on the back edge, right up that end where the house is. Amazing amounts of stuff. Providing you've got a pocket full of money, you'll be in. Diggers, sprayers, few wagons look, and trailers for as far as you can see. So yeah, just a fair bit to choose from. Now I've got a few trail ploughs, and there's a few here. And a few rough ones as well. But I do like the look of this one. 4-furrow. Heavy frame. And I think it's a multi-track. It's got its plate on, and it is a multi-track. And number 9A. So I might just have a look at that one. Big old Bruiser single furrow. No track number 3. I'll have one of these. Even comes with its spanners, this one does, look. So yeah, and there is another one up here. And this is the Fordson Elite. That particular player is made for the E27N. David Brown, a few Fergies in disrepair. And today you've seen me playing with a robot. Well, there's one here, and it's a later one than mine. It's got the rubber wheel in it. And there's just a fair bit of difference between this one and my one. And these were the hoppers I was saying about, that they would have put tates down. But somebody's made a bench, put the plastic trays on, because it's got its grill plate as well, look, which I haven't got on mine. Different style of mounting of discs, a lot heavier built and a lot stronger, right down to the point you've got a spring seat on one single leaf, if you like. But generally speaking, a nice planter. But the thing I can't see, mine has a brass plate on to say what it is, and I can't see a brass plate on this one. So I might just have a look at this one as well. I also noticed it's got a drag tine on the end. Probably just to put a bit of extra pressure on the disc to make it ridge up more. Okay, that's another good idea. Fergie discs, spuds. So generally speaking, there's a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Guiana spreaders. if you want some big ploughs. There's several of them here as well. Yep, a lot of big stuff. So that's it for this one then. Bit of a mixed bag, but I hope you like what you see. And if you do, don't forget to press the like button. Catch you on the next.